Oh, hi there. Welcome to Our Home, Your Holiday. I'm your host, Yentalu. I'm just in my kitchen doing some dishes, and I just filled up my coffee maker here with water to make myself a cup of coffee. While I'm at it, I'm gonna pour some H2O to drink. Have you ever thought, wow, we have such convenient and easy access to water in Aruba, so we're gonna wanna keep it that way, right? Getting fresh drinking water out of a soda gun dispenser is pretty common and normal around the world. Same goes for drinking H2O out of water fountains. But how about a sink like this one? Or this one? How about the shower? I'll take you one step further. Let's go inside a public restroom. Now, how common is it to drink the same water that you just washed your hands with in a bathroom like this one? Well, it's all relative because you can drink water safely out of every single faucet on the island of Aruba. Our access to water is great, right? This has been a privilege on the island for close to 100 years. What if I were to tell you the convenient access we have to water is in jeopardy? The reality is that the amount of drinking water in Aruba's underground is now only enough for less than 0.1% of the island's population. Let me repeat, less than 0.1%. It is a limited natural resource. When factoring in the number of tourists we get, the amount of water in our underground covers less than 0.001% of what we need. Thankfully, the government of Aruba is working diligently with leaders from around the world to solve this global issue. There is a worldwide water crisis, and it was the focus at a recent United Nations conference. The conference, held in New York, was attended by thousands of delegates from around the world. Aruba was and continues to be at the forefront of this very important conversation. Climate change was also a main topic at the UN conference. Aruba is no exception to the threats of climate change, and policymakers are breaking grounds in order to find solutions.
Aruba is positioning itself as the second country to introduce rights of nature after Ecuador in our constitution. We will be the fourth to have it in our legislation, and we will be the first to have the rights of ocean included in this legislation. On April 22nd, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Mother Earth, Earth Day, and on that day, the legislation is going to leave my ministry to go through its legal process that it has to go through in Aruba.
We may be small compared to the rest of the world, but Aruba recognizes our footprint and impact.
Even though we are a small island, we are taking our responsibility, and we believe that by doing this, we are sending a bold statement to the world that we are going to make sure that nature has its rights. Our main objective is to bring harmony between humans and nature. The reason why is we need nature to live. Nature doesn't need us.
Leaders of this one happy island has a complete understanding of what is at stake for us and for the earth. Minister Adens informed international delegates at the conference the proactive measures we are making.
Nature nurtures, yet we must act to nurture nature. And I cannot think of a more structural way to achieve this than including the rights of nature and rights of ocean in the Constitution of Aruba. Thank you very much.
So you might be wondering what having the rights of ocean and rights of nature within our Constitution actually means. Well, it is the recognition and honoring the fact that nature has its own rights. So things within our ecosystem, such as trees, plants, animals, and more, have their own rights. So a big step forward for Mother Nature, indeed.